CIGTV News Brief and Weather Forecast. In our top story today, registration for new participants in the National Community Enhancement Program. Organizers say registration for the program, also known as NICE, went smoothly and quickly at 5 locations across the island. Processing of new registrations and previous participants is underway, and the results will be shared with the applicants and the public shortly. The twice-yearly program is limited to unemployed Caymanians and spouses of Caymanians aged 18 and older. Government agencies and public authorities offering work through this year's program include Department of Agriculture on behalf of the Agricultural Society, Mosquito Research and Control Unit, the National Roads Authority, Public Works, and the Department of Environmental Health. While NICE has traditionally been held in the summer and winter, this is the first program for 2020 due to the global COVID-19 pandemic. Organizers thank the RCIPS, local churches, justices of the peace, and all partners who enabled this year's registration event at multiple locations, a change from previous years to comply with the current COVID-19 prevention regulations, which prohibit gatherings of more than 500 people. The Ministry of Education, Youth, Sports, Agriculture, and Lands, in partnership with the Older Persons and Disabilities Council, begins placing Mobi-Mats on public beaches around the islands. The first 2 of 6 recently purchased mats were placed at Governor's Beach and Public Beach on West Bay Road today. Elected representatives from West Bay were on hand, along with staff from Public Works, providing support to the project.
To some, this may look like a very small thing. It may not be one of those things that catch the front page or get in our social media, but when you have that need or you're working together with somebody who has that need, I'm sure there's a colossal appreciation, because when you walk on this beautiful 7 Mile beach, you'll find that yes, you do get this sand between your toes and you always want to come back to Cayman or come back to the beach, but you lose that sense of enjoyment, that element of security and going down to the beach. And yes, Miss Lucy, I can't say that I'll get into every single easement, because we're now doing the prescription law. Hopefully we'll get safe passage to ensure that we can protect more of our accesses, but we're certainly going to do as many as we can in each of the districts.
On behalf of the council, I'm very pleased to see that we have another Mobi-Mat being installed. We were very involved with the installation of the first Mobi-Mat in 2018 at Public Beach, and we are so happy to see that there'll be ease of access at the Governor's Beach as well, which is a very popular beach, especially amongst local. And I think that especially since COVID, we saw that during the pandemic, being able to get outside and walk on the beach for your 1 hour of exercise was so important to those of us for our mental health, for our fitness. And people with disabilities were not able to do that easily because they had difficulty getting access to the beach. And if you only have 1 hour to exercise, that's a lot of time having to spend getting here and getting onto the beach to get down into the water. So this is brilliant. It's extremely important that we have the access points at the various different beaches so that persons with disabilities or older people or anyone that has a mobility issue can easily get down to the beach and enjoy our lovely beach.
Mobi-Mats allow people with disability issues to access beaches and the sea. The Disability Council unveiled the first Mobi-Mat in the Cayman Islands and the Caribbean in May 2018. To mark World AIDS Day Tuesday, the Health Services Authority and Cayman Islands Red Cross announced a week of free HIV and sexually transmitted infection testing and counseling. Due to COVID restrictions, this is being offered by appointment only. If you're interested, contact the HSA at 244-2507 or 244-2632. Program Coordinator Laura Elniski spoke to CIGTV about the importance of the community in combating AIDS.
The leadership and engagement of communities has been instrumental in the success of the HIV/AIDS response and has also been key in responding to COVID-19. We have seen countless examples of how community activism and solidarity have, once again, been paramount in providing people affected by HIV with information, services, social protection, and hope. Solidarity, however, cannot be the sole responsibility of communities. Governments, donors, faith leaders, civil society, and everyone needs to contribute to making the world a healthier place, which is why Public Health and our local Red Cross chose to team up to offer this free and very important service to the public. We are trying to do our part.
In addition, HSA and the Cayman Islands Red Cross will present a virtual discussion on HIV and AIDS on Thursday, December 3rd from 6:30 p.m. The hour-long session is open to the public. To register, email deputy@redcross.org.ky. More than 70 people are believed to be living with AIDS in the Cayman Islands. More than 32 million are living with AIDS around the world. Turning to weather now, strong northeasterly winds and rough seas are expected across the Cayman area for the next 24 hours as a high-pressure system behind a cold front tightens a pressure gradient over the northwest Caribbean. Radar images are showing some isolated showers in and around the Cayman area moving towards the southwest. Tonight's forecast calls for cloudy skies, a 40% chance of showers, temperatures falling to the mid-70s, and winds out of the northeast at 25 to 39. Seas rough, wave heights 7 to 9 feet. A marine advisory is in effect. Remember, you can download the Weather Service app, CINWS, or go to their website at weather.gov.ky for your latest weather update. And that ends today's news brief here on CID Television. I'm April Cummings. Have a great night.